This is the dawn of Dragon Ball, and welcome back to my channel. I invite you to subscribe and make sure you smash that like button. Let's jump right into my recap of the Dragon Ball Super manga of chapter 86. Let's go. Gas' domination over Goku. Gas has powered up significantly and was able to overpower and completely dominate Goku for the majority of this manga chapter. Gas displayed a lot of hacks, speed, and power abilities over Goku's. He used his telekinesis to choke Goku, attempting to strangle him to death. Goku managed to break free using his instant transmission technique, teleporting behind Gas, attempting to strike him. But Gas had quick enough awareness to anticipate Goku's movements and counter him. Gas then grabs Goku by the head and throws him into the distance, and as Goku is flying off, Gas then teleports right under Goku and spawns a tornado, throws it at Goku, stops Goku in his tracks, and begins to tear Goku apart. After he's finished with that, Gas then creates giant arms and continues to punish Goku. Previously, Goku had the advantage over Gas, using his evolved UI sign, mixing his rage and emotions with Ultra Instinct, making his sign form much more powerful. But Elec then got into Gas's head and motivated him to defend the honor of the Heater crew. Gas motivated, he exploded. His power increased significantly, leaping over Goku's at the expense of Gas's life force. We see he's old now. Elec is willing to sacrifice his brother in the process to kill off these Saiyans. Goku also mentioned that he was able to sense that Gas's power and body were not in sync. But it will be dangerous if Gas continues like this. But Elec, he didn't care. And Gas also did not care because he was caught up in the high and exhilaration of his new power. Ganolas Return. As Goku was losing to Gas, Granola comes out of nowhere and interrupted the battle. Now everyone is shocked to see Granola. Elec tries to persuade Granola, saying if he kills Goku, he will hire him to become part of the Heater crew and spare his life, but Granola declines Elec's offer. Granola then tells Goku that he was able to hear Bardock's voice while he was unconscious, and he also recalled back to when it was revealed that Bardock was the one that saved his life. So Granola has a newfound perspective on this whole situation. Granola and Goku quickly strategize, and then they begin to carry out their plan. Granola begins to charge his attack. Now it's going to take some time to gather enough energy for him to take down Gas, so Goku and Vegeta step in to distract him. Goku managed to land a few hits on Gas, but Gas was able to power through and overpowered Goku once again. Hit Goku so hard that he fell unconscious. Then Vegeta tries to step in and attack Gas with a headbutt and tries to hold Gas in place until Granola's attack is complete. But Gas also overpowered Vegeta. And then, as soon as he broke free from Vegeta, he charges straight at Granola. I had this theory that Goku and Granola were going to be the ones to fight Gas at first. Then they were going to lose, and then Vegeta was going to step in and finally figure out his ultra ego. But that seems to not be the case here. I do still believe that this isn't the conclusion of the Granola arc, and that Vegeta and ultra ego will make a return. In this chapter, it showed that even though Granola couldn't contend with Gas in a one-on-one fight, Granola is still able to power up. That must be one of his special abilities, but he's still able to power up his attacks to where it can match and even overpower someone that's significantly stronger than him. Goku bounces back. This chapter and this whole arc has displayed great feats for Goku, such as Goku creating a barrier that even the strongest in the universe was not able to break. Mind you, Goku was in his base form and shielded himself and Vegeta from any of Gas's attacks. In this chapter, as Granola was powering up his final attack, Gas threw Ki Blast at Granola to no effect due to the durability of Goku's shield surrounding Granola. Also, Goku was able to defend himself against Gas in his Super Saiyan Blue form. Even though he did employ the Ultra Instinct technique while using Super Saiyan Blue to evade any heavy blows, Goku was still strong enough and durable enough to block and shield himself from Gas's attacks. Now that's impressive considering how Gas dominated Granola, who is Ultra Ego Vegeta's level, and Goku in his blue form, he managed to survive Gas's onslaught even though there was a massive power difference. In this chapter, Goku's body was able to retain his giant Ki form that he used back against Moro. Now after Gas put down Vegeta once again, Gas was charging straight towards Granola to kill him. Granola without powering up would have stood no chance against Gas, but similar to Vegeta using the final flash, Granola was charging up his power amping energy ball to launch at Gas when it was ready. Before Gas landed his attack on Granola, Goku in that instant awoke in that moment, instantly transformed into his Mastered Ultra Instinct form, and then grew in size once again. Goku grabbed Gas, similar to how Grade 8 Vegeta grabbed Goku. Then Goku launched Gas outside of the planet Earth, and Gas began to fall back down. Granola was finally ready to launch his attack. His comrade was able to help him aim the attack because Granola was still injured. Granola was able to locate Gas's vitals. Granola finally launched the energy ball and heavily damaged Gas to the point where he was paralyzed and unable to move for days. Granola's Forgiveness. Gas falls and hits the ground hard after being hit by the devastating attack. Maki and Oil try to rush to Gas's aid, but Monaito stops them in their tracks and paralyzes them. Granola said that he will spare the heaters and tells Maki and Oil to take Gas and leave this planet and never return. Granola also mentions that he only charged his attack enough for it to put Gas down and not kill him. Now, this was very impressive of Granola. You know, he fought Goku and Vegeta off of the bases that Frieza sent them to kill him and kill off the last of the Cerealians. Frieza sent the Saiyans many years ago to kill off the Cerealians, but Granola survived. But Granola later realized that the Saiyans that are alive, Goku and Vegeta, are not his enemies, and that the only person he needed revenge against was Frieza and the Heaters for lying to him. Granola had a change of heart. Maybe it was Bardock's influence that moved him and inspired him to spare their life, because he also knows that Bardock, a Saiyan, is the one that spared his life. Now, the one thing I dislike about this manga chapter is the mistreatment of Vegeta. This gave me Buu Saga vibes, you know, where Goku charges up his attack and Vegeta only input was to distract the enemy, while someone else lands the finishing blow in the process. Vegeta gets his butt kicked and tossed to the side. Vegeta is constantly hyped up. Now, the writers always pull a bait and switch on us and makes Vegeta a sideshow, while the others do something significant against the main villains. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not surprised that this is happening, but it gets annoying seeing this common theme of Dragon Ball. Granola was just introduced and won the battle against Gas, while Vegeta still doesn't have a win against a main villain, only assists. Same thing with Moro. Vegeta assisted Goku in donating energy from the people of the planet in Oob. And in the anime, Vegeta gave Goku enough energy to rebuild his stamina, to turn into Super Saiyan Blue, and finally reawaken his Ultra Instinct against Jiren. Vegeta's input into the show is definitely necessary though, and there are times where if it wasn't for Vegeta, everyone would be doomed. But we need to see the prideful Saiyan, the powerful Saiyan, the Saiyan with his newfound God of Destruction powers to get the kill over the final villain. Dragon Ball, as we all know, is the Goku show, right? And even when other characters shine, they still find a way to slip in some Goku time in there, right? Now, I need to see more from Vegeta rather than just hyping us up and then out of nowhere pulling the cord on Vegeta before the job is done. We need for him to have more standout moments. The Granola arc is definitely not finished. Pretty certain that there's about 2 to 3, maybe 4 more chapters left. So we still have an opportunity for Vegeta to defeat the main villain. I believe Elec will be the main villain. I believe Elec has a contingency plan that he had already planned. Just in case his plan with gas were to fail, he will have something up his sleeve, and it might possibly be something to do with utilizing 7-3.